Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is Sunday night and I'm wrapping up this weekend. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I had a really nice relaxing weekend. I decided to upload my video on Saturday because Sunday I had a day that I wanted to spend with family. So I ended up, after I went to worship, I went to visit my daughter and my granddaughter, and we ended up hanging out, taking the girls out for lunch, and then we went to visit my mom, and then we ended up back over here spending an evening with my granddaughters and my daughter. So it was a really nice evening. So I knew that I wouldn't have time to do videos and get them uploaded, so I said let me go ahead on and get that done for Saturday. And let me just say thank you all for the overwhelming support that you guys sent to me on the last video. It was more of a personal video this time, but very relevant to things that we experience in life, and I really appreciate the support. You know, it gets hard at times because sometimes I am afraid that it may be something that maybe I shouldn't talk about, but then when I thought about it, I was like, I'm not in this by myself. I know there are other people out here who battle with family and oftentimes are mistreated, and you have that spirit of wanting everyone to try to get along, even if you don't like each other, because you know, sometimes it's just that way. You don't like certain family members, but you love them, and for the sake of the family you try to still make those relationships work. And sometimes it doesn't, and then you have those family members who constantly keep stuff going, keep arguments spewing, and just always just negative. And it can actually, at this time of the year, and you know, when families should be coming together, loving on each other, spending time together, oftentimes there's a lot of families that don't. So that's what I wanted to talk about with the upcoming week. Thanksgiving is coming, and a lot of times this is the only time of the year a lot of families even get a chance to spend time together. I think this one is even bigger than Christmas, where your families from all over will come in and try to spend time together. Maybe you haven't seen each other throughout the year. So I want to appeal to those who may not have family, because I know sometimes we don't, or if we have family, we're so estranged from them that we don't have relationships with them, and sometimes that often we are not able to spend time with family. And I want to say this because I need to say this, because even though this is a tradition, this is a celebrated day in a lot of countries for Thanksgiving. You can actually do this any day of the week. It does not have to be at this time of the year, but because this is something that we as a country do celebrate, oftentimes it is a time of year where we are reflecting on people that we've lost, relationships that's been severed, and it can often be a very sad time. This will be the first Thanksgiving without my dad, and today at worship we did this little segment where the minister put on the screen what you're thankful for and what you remember. And he took a couple people and they went around the mic and they were able to share what they're thankful for, you know, what they feel that they should be thankful for. And I wasn't going to speak, and then something just came over me, and I did share that I was thankful that God always seen me through stuff. You know, when I came back here, I didn't know what was going to happen. You know, I was walking blindly into this city. I didn't know that all the things that transpired was going to transpire. I just know that I made a decision, and from that point I feel like God just took over, because I was able to get a great job that just kind of fell in my lap, honestly, and better than the one I had in Memphis. And then after my father passed, y'all know the story, a lot of things that happened and transpired, and I ended up having to find a place. And I always wanted to be somewhere where I could just relax, and that would be a representation of peace for me and serenity. And then I found this nice duplex out in the county, It's not actually in the city, it's out in the county, nestled it within a wooded area, actually like woods. And I get to see a lot of nature, and I'm looking forward to that when I start to see deers and things like that, as long as I don't hit them. Don't want to run over any of them, but just being able to sit out here and enjoy that and be by the water. I was just like, look at God, how he show up in my life, when I don't even expect it. And and one of the things I didn't do was complain. I just said, what's gonna happen is gonna happen. And when things seem to be going against me, it was just like stuff just started happening just like this, and I never missed a beat. And that's why I know that when you're trying to sow good seeds into the world, it comes back to you. And sometimes you might have to wait a little while on it, but it does come back. And that's my whole purpose, is to sow good seeds. I'm trying to be a representation of what a middle-aged woman looks like and how she can live her life and still continue to be thankful and share experiences that will encourage and motivate others. So I'm so thankful for that. So for those of you who may be spending the holiday alone, or very few people, be thankful for the few people that you have in your life. I am so thankful for the circle of friends I have. God has blessed me with a great circle of people who are long-suffering, and they never waver. And no matter what we do, if we disagree, we still stick together because we're family. That's my family. I really understand what family means. It's been said, I've seen this quote quite a lot of places, where family is not just the blood. It's the people that love you and want you in their lives. And that is true. The people that support you and that will care about you, even through the good, the bad, and the ugly. So I truly have a family, and my children are beautiful. My daughters are amazing, and they have held their mother down through some of these rough spots, because oftentimes I'm the one that's holding everybody up in my family. And my girls, they've been holding me down, and I really appreciate them. And the encouragement that my son has been giving me from a distance has been very encouraging to me. I'm watching him as he matures and grows, and I'm thankful for that. So I'm hoping that I get an opportunity to see him at Christmas time. Probably won't get a chance to see him at Thanksgiving, but hopefully he's going to try to make it this way. And it'd be great for us to be able to catch up and see my son and be able to just put my arms around him. So you guys, let me just say, just be thankful. And one of the things that I'm going to be doing this holiday, in my journal here that I got, I write in this and I share my thoughts. And sometimes when you are hurting, write it down. Because one of the things today, when I was telling the congregation what I was thankful for, I started to cry. I wasn't expecting to cry. I just know my voice started trembling, and I started fanning my eyes like this, and before I knew it, I was crying. But I'm thankful for, even though that was a very hard time for me, and losing my father has been probably the second worst thing that has ever happened to me in my life. Losing my sister was the first thing that happened. Losing my father was the second thing. And I'm still grieving that. Didn't realize how much I'm still grieving that. And a wave came over me today, and I released. And even with all of the other things that has transpired since it, I think it all just needed to come out. And the hugs that I received after that, and the encouragement that I received, was simply amazing. So I feel a lot better. So I do know sometimes when you get things out, whether you're writing it down or whether you're speaking it, that it helps you to come to terms with it and to start putting it in perspective, and knowing that you can still move on. So that's what I wanted to share today. So don't let this week hinder you from being thankful, and just be thankful for the small things that you have. It's not about the big things, just small things that you have in life. Be thankful for your health, that you're alive, that you can be here. And I always say this, and I said this last year, that if you don't have anyone to spend time with, think of something that you can do for someone else that needs that love and that hug, to help them combat loneliness. Oftentimes when you give, when you do something for other people, it also gives back to you. So that's all I wanted to share tonight. I'm already in my robe here, about to wind down this evening and get my little week started. Got 3 days this week, and then I'll be off. But I'm so thankful, and I'm thankful for all of you who are just amazing women. Y'all are some amazing women, and I wish I knew some of you all personally in person, so that we could, you know, just give each other a hug. And I appreciate the support that you're giving me, and as I continue to strive to share positivity on this channel, encouragement, motivation, and love. This is a sisterhood, and I'm here for it, and I hope that you will stick around. So thank you for watching today. If you're new, please think about subscribing. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let's start 2023 off right with new members here. Let's encourage them. And I'm thinking about maybe doing a live at the end of the year sometime before the new year. I haven't done one in quite a while, so I'll keep you posted if I decide to do that to kick off the new year. So y'all be looking out for that. I'll just keep up with me in the community tab. Sometimes I post messages and pictures out there and just thoughts to motivate you for your week. So y'all just continue to stay tuned, and I'll see you guys on next week. Wanted to get this video out before Thanksgiving. I'm not sure if I'll have any up after, until after Thanksgiving, so hopefully this will go up and you're watching this before Thanksgiving. So have a great week, everybody. Love you much. Remember, always peace, love, kisses and hugs, and I will see you all very soon. Take care.